You too.
Svetlana, the firefly in the room.
Hello plant friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Right now I am at my lunch break once again, and first of all, before starting this video, I want to apologize for the look of my hand. I had a little accident this weekend, well, on Friday. So in advance I want to apologize because it looks rough. I know. Actually, I ordered some special material to wrap over my hand, but it will come delivery estimated only this Wednesday, so I have to improvise, you know. Long story short, I was playing with my dog Rocky outside, and 1 second I just lost, you know, the view of my dog, and I just wanted to throw him a stick because we were playing, and I moved too slow, and my dog, instead of catching a stick, he caught my arm and squished it like that, and it was rough, guys. Not going to lie, my eyes was not able to see out of pain. It was blue, you know, and it was this ee sound in the ears. That was really painful. I was taken to the hospital, but there is no broken bones, so this is fine. It's only a big mess. So don't worry about me, everything is okay. Rocky is okay. I'm not mad at him. I know it's my mistake, but this happens. Right now I want to share with you plants that are really special in my collection, that are, you know, have the spot in my heart, and if the house would burn or... Rocky thought that there's neighbors coming. So, if something would happen, these are, if I would be moving, these are the plants that I would take 100% with myself. So these are the plants that were gifted from special persons to me, or I bought them for myself, but it was a very special occasion. So they are just special. Not, you know, I mean, all of my plants are special for me, but these are, you know, those VIP plants, I would say. And even you can say that they're not looking, you know, the most extravaganza. They're not, you know, 100 euros or dollars worth plants, but they were much more for me. So let's start. First off, maybe let's just go one by one. So this is Sansevieria cylindrica, and it's from IKEA. I bought it for, I think, around 5 euros, so it's around $6. And why it's so special? Well, I almost killed it for at least 7 times. I was always overwatering it. It was always rotting, but always bouncing back. And actually, this is the first ever Sansevieria that I ever got. Here is a closer look. It's a very simple, you know, Sansevieria cylindrica, but not for me, because it was the one who started my love for Sansevierias. It was the one that survived my overwatering, you know, times, and it's still with me. And I have it for, I think, 7 years now, and it's all right and good. And it's not growing, you know, I thought it will be a huge bush, but it just grows new growth, but the old leaves just dies off. So it stays the same size, but just renews the new leaves, if that makes sense. So I love it. It stands on my closet over there, back in the wall from the window, and it's doing fine. It loves its life, so I love it. Another special plant is this Sansevieria kirkii. This is copper tone Sansevieria, as you can tell. It's a very beautiful plant, and it's a present from my friend Aiste. She lives in Ireland and gifted it via mail, so we just exchanged some plants and she gave me one of these. And guys, I love this Sansevieria. It's so weird, it's so dinosaur looking. It's now one of those plants that you want to look twice before understanding what the heck is that. And I love it. I put it in my terracotta pot. I painted it myself, And actually I wanted to ask, would you like to make me some tutorials of painting terracotta pots? Because as you can tell, I love painting them, so maybe you'll have some inspo. I don't know, just let me know in the comment section down below. So this is plant number 2, special Sansevieria. Okay, another one. And guys, I think this is the most special plant, even though it doesn't look, you know, it doesn't look amazing, I know, but at the same time for me it does. This is huge cacti. I don't even know what kind of cacti that is, but I bought him or it when my grandpa passed away. So after funeral I came home, I was devastated, I was so sad. And you know, I thought I'll just go to some plant shops and just, you know, relax a little bit. I wanted to keep my mind out of it and just, you know, just do something instead of laying in my bed and crying, you know. So I went there and I found this cacti, and for some reason I just bought it and named him after my grandpa. So this is Danila. And he stayed alive. At that day I bought, I think, a couple more, but all of them died because of my overwatering, but this one stayed. So it's very special for me. I don't know why he stayed, because I took care of all of these cacti the same, but this one was the toughest one. And once it was on, you know, on the edge, because I was overwatered it and the bottom was a little bit brownish, but he bounced back, guys. So he's very heavy. So this is probably one of the most special cacti I ever owned and probably will ever own. I hope he will be with me forever. I love this cacti, and he always reminds me of my grandpa and our good thrifting times, because my grandpa was the, I don't know, the king of the thrifting. So this is for my grandpa. Next is this Monstera Acuminata. No, it's not Monstera dawsonii. No, it's not Monstera obliqua, as some of you have commented in some of my previous videos. It's Monstera Acuminata. And actually this is a plant from Ellen from the Winding Leaf. You probably know her from her YouTube channel. And we also made a plant swap, and this is one of her plants. And this is very special. She said in her video that this probably is one of the first Monstera Acuminatas in Lithuania. So I was very excited. And actually, guys, this winter it lost 2 leaves and I was devastated once again, but it bounced back. Spring is coming, new leaf is on the way, and it's a beautiful, gorgeous plant. So I just love him, and it's so special for me because it was the first ever plant swap with another YouTuber, and it was Ellen. I also want to mention a plant from Pam's Planty Things. She also gifted me a fishbone cacti. It was an epiphyllum, and I love this plant, but this actually plant is at my parents right now because they have much more sunny places than I do, and this epiphyllum I thought was struggling in my home, so I just, for winter time, I gave it to them. So soon you will see him in the channel, but right now he's at my parents. Okay, another plant. So talking about grandparents, this is a jade plant from my grandma, and she has this huge jade plant that is a meter tall, for example, and he is just, you know, a huge bush looking, but not bush looking, he is just huge, but tree looking. It's like a miniature, I don't know, sculpture of a tree inside in the home, and it's the favorite plant in her collection, and it's my favorite of her plants. So she, when I started to live alone with my boyfriend, gifted a little cutting of it, and this is that little cutting right now. Actually, when I got it, he was this size, like this, and I was holding him over there, far away from the window, so he wasn't thriving, he was struggling for almost a year. And I did not mind it too much, I loved the way it looked, but then I decided just to put it in the balcony for summertime, and he started to grow like crazy. So then I understood that he really loves sun. And as you can tell, here are 4 cuttings. Some babies also growing. He always loses his leaves and starts to grow new babies, so I just repot them in another pots. And I love him. I love the way he looks, and I can't wait for him to be as big as my grandma's tree, but this will take years. But I love him. Another one is this agave. Actually, it was a gift from my best friend Ginteras. It's a friend of my boyfriend. They were friends since kindergarten, and when I started to date Agnes, we became friends with him as well. And I just love that he understands my passion. Well, at least he tries, and for any occasions he always gives me houseplants. So this is so awesome, and I am respectful for that, because if he would give me something else, I wouldn't be that mad, obviously. But when he comes with a plant, I was like, nice man. So this Christmas he gifted me this agave, and this is kind of big agave, and I love it. Actually, when I started to be into plants, I was insane about agaves, especially about agave victoriae reginae. Difficult one. But I just love how it looks. I just love this sunflower seed looking leaves, you know. So I hope one day I'll be able to find it in Lithuania as well. But for now, I love this one. This is blue agave. I don't know exact name. I have somewhere written, but I just don't remember where. But it's awesome. And this is actually in a handmade pot from cement. So it's all handmade. It's all repotted by somebody, I don't know who. He's somebody found in the internet. So yeah, this is another very special plant because he's from my dear friend. And last but not least, it's this echinopsis. It's one of the first plant rescues that just hooked me in the rescuing plants. You know, it's always awesome when you find, you know, a dying orchid or, I don't know, some euphorbia cuttings and etc. like this size. I mean, it's awesome, not going to lie. But when you find a cacti this size outside, I mean, it's mind-blowing, guys. And not going to lie, this was one of the most epic finds ever in my entire life. It's probably in the second place. In the first place is huge 2 meters Pashira. That's in my kitchen right now. But this one, guys, I mean, it was the most difficult plant to bring home because it was potted in a bucket, and and all of these 4 cacti were looking in different directions. They were falling apart, so it was so difficult to not hurt myself, and it was heavy because night before was raining. So the pot was like 20 kilograms or even more, I think. So it's like 30 pounds at least. It was insane, guys. I came home with shaking hands, but I bring it here. And right now he's my pride and joy of my cacti collection. So I really love him. And he was the one who inspired my passion for rescuing plants. Just like this Dracena marginata that you can't see right now. And that will be it. So I just wanted to share the most precious plants in my collection, and no, they're not the most expensive in my collection, but they're for sure the most special in my collection. And actually, to be honest, talking about rescues, just 2 days ago I found a Phalaenopsis orchid that was thrown away next to the dumpsters, to the trash containers, but I did not took it. For 2 reasons. One reason because it was frozen, so all the leaves were soggy and brownish looking. They were like, you know, so I thought there is no chance for it. And another reason, I'm a little bit afraid because of the coronavirus to take things from the outside to my home. Because you know that it's not only spreading by the breathing and, you know, touching everything, but also by stuff. So if somebody's sick, put it over there and I will take it and put it in my home. I mean, this wouldn't be the smartest thing. Am I right? I mean, what do you think about it? Because it's still there, it's still standing. Well, today was -5, I think, in the night, so it's probably already dead. But did I did the right thing? Because I think I did, but at the same time, you know, my rescuer heart is a little bit in pain. But yeah, so that's it. These are my most precious plants. And also I love this Dieffenbachia Green Magic from Hermitages. I love this Sansevieria, I mean, look at it. I love my huge Monstera behind me. I mean, all of my plants are special. And I hope that you are also have that special plant that is not because of a price, not because, you know, of the look, but because of the occasion, because of the person who gifted it to you, because of, you know, because of something. And if you do, let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to know more stories like this, because I think it's much more interesting to listen about plants when they have history and not when you just buy it online for 200 euros, dollars, whatever, right? I might be wrong. I might be the one who is thinking like this, but I would love to hear stories of yours. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to like this video, to comment, and I will see you next time. Bye.